Hello YouTube fans, here again. Now, I had a test about doing it spawns. I remember doing movie spawns before, whether it be the new Indiana Jones and so on, and what I think about newer films. Now, I know there's going to be a follow-up to Top Gun. I went through the chains of soul. I'm not going to do the rest, but you know the Top Gun, the sequel to this. Now, I'm a little bit half and half. Do I want to watch it? Do I not? Do I want to watch Tom Cruise going back to thinking memory lane? Do I want to see that? Now it's one of these sort of rants, sort of moans, sort of cry, the whiffer. And I don't know. It's a hard one, this. What can I say? What can I say? It's a hard one. I'm not going to boo-hoo it, but sort of rant it. I just said it. Tom Cruise going to memory lane, but it's an interesting one because basically, it's Tom Cruise going to be a teacher, just like his love interest was there. And now he's teaching the young kids. You've got the idea is a lad of Tom Cruise's mate from the original. Remember the original where his mate got killed? Well, you've got the idea it's the son of his mate, and he's following his daddy's footsteps. Yep, he's following his daddy's footsteps, and Tom Cruise is training these. Now, correct me if I'm right and wrong. Didn't they already do that in Iron Eagle? Think about it. Iron Eagle, you had a young lad. His dad gets kidnapped by his the war what was going on back then, right? Whether it was Iraq, whether it was the Soviet Union, whatever. And you had a guy cheats him to become a naffy or to save his daddy. Did they not do that in Iron Eagle 2? Now, no matter how much I hate Iron Eagle 2, they already did it. You had a guy teaching these young lads, young girls to be navigators and defy the Fae. So they already did it. And when you think about it, another thing, the Gentleman did that. How many movies have you seen where someone comes around, teaches people to be navigators, teach them to be commandos, teach them whatever, right? So it's just a similar story, only you got Tom Cruise. You got the idea they don't like him, which I find funny. The high up ones don't like him, which I find amusing because when you think about it, didn't they already do that? And I find it funny because in the original Top Gun, they loved him. They wanted him to be a navigator, but there's probably reasons. I mean, I'm only seen the trailer. You know what I mean? But it's one of these, how many sequels have they made? What has become shit? Think about it over the years. Basic Instinct 2, a bonkless, boring, snooze fest. The only movie, right, I'm going to be open and honest, the only movie I fell asleep watching, the only movie I remember falling asleep watching, it was like watching thinking Break Die. In my eyes, it was like watching Break Die. It was like watching Break Die. I had more fun painting the wall pink and purple with little blue spots. Then they had, let me think, they had the other one, other sequels. They've never rubbed off, to me, they never ever rubbed off. You know what I mean? They had Son, The Legacy. It was good to see. The only highlight in that, and this is my eyes again, the only highlight in that was Jeff Bridges. The CGI one didn't do it for me. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting to see a computer CGI Jeff Bridges being a bad guy. It's supposed to be a longer version of him, but to me they left it a little bit too long. And it's like the taxing on memory lane. The taxing, bear with me, the taxing on memory lane. But I'm half and half. It could be a good movie. That's why I'm doing this. So they rant it, so they boo-hoo it, so they call it shit, because there's bits it looks good. Is it going to be as successful, as popular, as big, as epic, as classic as the original one? Is it going to be like that? And I've got to be open, got to be honest, no. It's not going to touch the footsteps of the original. Not going to touch the footsteps. It's not going to touch its knees, not going to touch its toes. It's not going to do any of that. It's not going to do it. But what you are going to get probably is a good film. It does look good. It looks interesting. I'm just hoping you're going to see a lot of airplanes. I am hoping it's not going to be shitty CGI. Because what made the original, what made Iron Eagle, and I don't like Iron Eagle 2, but there are some highlights, using some airplanes, real ones, not CGI shit, even though I do think the film's shit. But I'll give it its due on that. None of it was CGI. Are we going to have CGI airplanes, and we're going to have real airplanes like this? You know what I mean? Can we all remember the song, I Reel on the Danger Zone, I've been through the danger zone. I remember that. I remember, the Take My Breath Away. I'm not going to do the rest, I'll kill it. Remember them songs? Is it going to have classic, memorable songs like that? Is it going to have an art to it, like the original? Or is it going to just be Tom Tooze tassing in and memory lane? Because to me, they've done it with a lot of old films, right? When they run out of ideas, let's bring back something from memory lane. Let's bring back something from freaking memory lane. Basic Instincts 2, Bonkless. I just got it, Bonkless Instincts. Tassing in on the success of the original one. Doesn't touch the surface. So is Sandstone. Your tits are wrinkler, your fanny's sagger. Put it away, please. Go back to the original one if I want to get aroused. Then you've got frigging Inda in Indiana Jones Statistical Stuff. You've got an old man running about, trying to go back to memory lane. You've got CGI monkeys, CGI steels. So they go on. So you've got all that. And to me, that's what movies are doing these days. In my eyes again. A lot of movies is tassing in on memory lane. Memory bloody lane. And it's like, come up with something new. Imagine if. There's so many ideas out there. And what's the worstest one for it? One for the worstest is remaking Stephen King films. It and My Pet Sematary. There's so many books. I'm not making it up. There's so many books of Stephen King out there. Say it again. Out there. And they just can't be arsed making a decent book of Stephen King. And that's how it feels in my eyes. They cannot be arsed bringing out something new, like maybe a new Stephen King movie. There's lots of books, what is written, and they've not even made movies out of them. They've not even made a bloody film out of them. So it's one of these, I want it to be a good film, and it does look like Tom Tooze is putting his heart in it. It's not just there to get a paycheck. Because he's doing a good performance, and it's interesting. It's like the idea of him now teaching the lung people. It's interesting, but I just want it. I want it to be a good film. That's why I'm like that. I'm not going boo-hoo at it, but I'm not going to go, hey. It's interesting. It's interesting to see the idea of Tom Tooze teaching teeny poppers like him to be a navigator like him. But at the same time, in my eyes, keep saying that word, my eyes, it's memory lane. It's memory bloody lane. And here we go again with memory lane movies. Is it going to be as good as this one? No. But I want it to be. I want the new Top Gun to be done. Hopefully, I'll be proved one. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm not ranting on it for people to give me love letters. I just want it to be a good film and not just something from memory lane. But into them people, be smart, be safe. I might do some more movie responses. I can pronounce it right next time. But into them, see you later.